India is all set to host the Artificial Intelligence Impact Summit 2026 starting today in the national capital, and the theme of this summit is AI for People, Planet and Progress. Most importantly, it will be the first ever global AI summit to be hosted in the Global South. A lot is lined up over the next 5 days. Shortly, we are expecting Prime Minister Narendra Modi to inaugurate the India AI Impact Expo 2026 at Bharat Mandapam. World leaders from 20 nations are set to attend the event, including presidents, prime ministers, and senior representatives from Europe, Latin America, Africa, and Asia. Not just this, CEOs of almost all major tech companies are expected to make an appearance at the event. Google Sundar Pichai, Microsoft co-founder Bill Gates, and OpenAI Sam Altman have confirmed that they will be attending the summit. Let's go across to Rishabh, who's joining us on the broadcast with more details. Anytime now, we're expecting the Prime Minister to inaugurate the AI Impact Summit 2026. And we were just talking about the list of special guests and dignitaries. It's not just about the political leadership, but the tech world as well.
Well, definitely. See, political leadership, the policy makers are one part of AI Impact Summit. But the tech giants, Microsoft, OpenAI, Nvidia, or for that matter, Google, others of such caliber, Anthropic and all, they all are converging in Bharat Mandapam. And next 4 days, you will see how the policymakers, the innovators, the tech giants, and the consumers, for that matter, as well, because 2.5 lakh, normal registrations have taken place. The delegates of about 2.5 lakhs, so which means that the footfall would also have a lot of consumers of these techs. These all will converge, and that is something that India wants to make out of this AI Impact Summit. Sarvjan Hitai, Sarvjan Sukhai. Benefit for all, happiness for all. That is something, that's the motto of this Impact Summit, and that is something that we are also seeing. India wants things to be democratized for a transparent AI innovation in the world. And when it comes to Global South, AI can do marvels, and that's something that India agrees to, approves of. And that's why when the plenary session takes place on 19th, you will hear from India that how India doesn't want pockets to get benefited by AI, but also a broader base of AI. The last mile connectivity of AI is also something that India is looking at. So Prime Minister is going to inaugurate the pavilion anytime now. You'll see the Prime Minister inaugurating that. Then he moves to Mumbai for President Macron. He lands around 1 a.m. tonight. And then on 18th and 19th, you'll see all the leaders here in Delhi, all the tech giants here in Delhi. And at Bharat Mandapam, you will see sessions after sessions how India ensures that AI is democratized.
Right. Rishabh, stay on with us. We also have Sumita Karir joining us on the broadcast. Sumita, of course, the three principles around which this AI summit is based is people, progress and planet. Tell us everything that one should know about the AI Impact Summit that is being organized for the first time in the Global South.
Absolutely, Swati. In fact, you made that point, very, very important point, that this is the first time that the AI Summit is happening in a Global South country. So that really sends out a strong message. And of course, India, as we've seen in the past as well, when India organized the G20 summit, India stood up not just for the African Union, but also has been representing the issues of the Global South as well. So there is that expectation that perhaps the gap between the global north, which is resource flush, that gap between global north and global south will be bridged. The other key highlight as far as this particular summit is concerned, that we have seen earlier summits, whether they happened in France, in Seoul, or in UK, the Bletchley Park Convention, they have focused on the dangerous aspect of AI, on the safety aspect of AI. While India is, of course, focusing on the safety aspect of AI, on how there should be innovation, but India's stance has been clear that AI should be used for inclusion and, of course, democratization of AI. And the delivery of essential services is something that India is going to be focused on over the next couple of days. And we have seen that success come with India's DPI, Digital Public Infrastructure. So you talk about payments, you talk about Aadhaar, you talk about Jan Dhan. India has, of course, made all of those delivery of social services via the DPI infrastructure. And there is that sort of understanding that, or there is that intent that AI needs to be part of DPI, digital public infrastructure. So that is going to be in focus. This is also coming in at a very crucial time because of the kind of geo-economic havoc that we've seen play out all across the globe. Now, when France organized this summit, the impact wasn't so severe, but we have seen over the past 1 or 1.5 years or so, these disruptions have become severe, AI being one of the disruptions. So, of course, dialogue is also going to be around the labor market disruptions as well, and on the job loss and job creation aspect of AI. One last important thing that I want to mention before I close this is the fact that companies, right from the likes of big startups like Anthropic or Google, OpenAI, all of these companies are coming here. But the fact remains that sectors like the IT sector have gotten disrupted because of a small tool, a small Claude tool that Anthropic came up with. So, of course, conversations are going to be around sectoral disruption as well.
When you talk about conversations, well, right after the inauguration, I believe the keynote addresses, policy panel, and the round table that takes place. Everybody is going to watch out for that. Rishabh and Sumita, stay on with us. Earlier, Rishabh also spoke to Jyoti Jutan, Mauritian Minister for Financial Services and Economic Planning. Let's play out that conversation.
India and Mauritius, two countries separated by waters, but have culture that intermingles. Many on both sides would speak same language in different dialect. While India and Mauritius are partners, they're also a strong voice in Global South. And with AI Summit now happening, we will have the Prime Minister of Mauritius, Mr. Lamgulam, also here in New Delhi attending that summit. But for now, we have with us Minister for Financial Services and Economic Planning. What are the platforms, what are the avenues that Mauritius look at or wants to target when it comes to AI per se? Your Prime Minister is coming here. The second AI summit takes place. French President is here. People from various European countries, African countries are coming in as well. 22 heads of state, heads of government, 45 other ministers from various countries are coming in. So what is Mauritius looking at, given that you are Minister for Financial Services and Economic Planning? AI is now driving economies a lot. So how do you see the AI summit?
First of all, I think we have to congratulate Prime Minister Modi and India for hosting this AI summit. India has been a leader in technology for a long time now. India exports, services in IT for a very long time now. So it's almost a natural progression for India to also take the lead in AI, especially in the Global South. And for India to be able to show leadership in this area is, really creditworthy and worth emphasizing.
So let me take another example, Apollo Healthcare, one of the biggest private healthcare institute that exists in the country. And they've been working with us on creating the clinician co-pilot, as we call it. So if you look at the clinicians, the doctors, they have actually to give advice, and they look at everything, the data that they look is from the EMR data that is there, which is spread across different other systems that is there. And they need to look at all of those, correlate, and then bring it out. And that's where we've worked with Apollo team to actually create the clinician co-pilot, which is available to them as an app that they can download, or it is available in their own screens, whether it is inpatient data or outpatient application that they're using.
Let's go back to Subita. And before the Prime Minister arrives, before the inauguration and the Prime Minister's address, give us a sneak peek into what you saw there. What's on display?
Swati, there's lots at a display here. In fact, if I were to give you the top key takeaways, very interesting sort of set of stalls have been put up here. There is a pavilion, multiple pavilions over here, which have been put up by AI companies, IT companies, tech companies. And of course, this is because like I stated, that at least 40 global CEOs and CXOs are going to be here in the national capital. The Prime Minister is also going to have a dinner with these CEOs and global executives who are here in New Delhi. In fact, as we speak, Anthropic, which is a global AI company with its valuation soaring as far as Wall Street is concerned, it has opened its Bengaluru office, and we did hear from Dario Amodai, who is the company's founder. He essentially stated that Anthropic's run rate business has doubled over 4 months since he last visited, and the fact that these models can be used for cyber attacks. So, of course, he was hinting at the safety aspect of it. Next up is V. Anantha Nageshwaran, India's chief economic advisor, who delivered a panel over here, who spoke at a panel here on the labor markets aspect, and he essentially stated, he called for policy action. He said that there should be political will and structural reforms should be in place to sort of make sense of these shifts and to align India to keep pace with these shifts. So lots of action today, all eyes now on tomorrow and of course over the next 4 days.
Absolutely. So do stay on with us. Let's take a look at some ground reports that were sent by our colleagues earlier.
AI Impact Summit 2026 is beginning here in New Delhi. We are here at Bharat Mandapam, where in the area of 70,000 acres, heads of states from 22 countries, ministerial delegations from other 45 countries and other 30 countries would be represented. Then comes the preliminary session where you'll have the leaders coming in. Remember, Prime Minister Narendra Modi was the co-chair. India was the co-chair at the AI Summit last year in France. This year, France comes as a member of the AI Summit as President Macron lands in India later tonight and will be part here in New Delhi as well. 2.5 lakh registrations for AI Summit. So a place where the innovators and the consumers would converge for next 3 to 4 days. You can see here what the motto of the AI Impact Summit is. Welfare for all, happiness for all.
With that, we are stepping into a very short break. There's a lot more lined up on the other side. Stay on with us.